It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Texans and the Bills. Coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road. And we are underway in this AFC Wild Card Weekend contest. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Quarterback leading his offense to the field now as they get set for a new series.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to. And just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with a pass and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
Still has some space inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and goal for Allen. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight and forced the throw away. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Bass now to kick this away. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this year, that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. It's round throwing here on 1st. Finds Woods. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Mike Edwards up to make that tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Moss with another carry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has it downfield, working the left. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills go up 10-zip here in the first. Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Duke's at a 1-stop. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Moss gets it going right. Pushing for the red zone. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds.
Holding offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. On play action, here's Stroud. Go right side, hauled in by Collins. He's still going at the 30. And they get this down to the 28.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC play. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Running on second with Moss. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. They're running the option, short side, and he gets in, touchdown! The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Ty Johnson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bills and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Again, it's Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Now Allen off the play action. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So that brings them to 3rd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain. I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
On the fleet, right?
The drive starts with a run by Moss. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Trying an option play, headed left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Here we go.
1st down, Stroud. Completes, it's Akers. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. The Texans set to punt. Back deep for the Bills is Stephon Diggs. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Flush down now to his left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Play action now with Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Bills first down. Allen looking to throw. That's to the sideline, and Shakir snags it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. First and 10, here's Allen. Has it down close. Touchdown, Buffalo. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bass now to kick this away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Stroud off the play fake. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. They have themselves another first and 10. From the gun, Stroud. That's caught at the 4. And in for the Houston touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Always set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Allen now on first down. Gets everything he has under this throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Could not beat the defender there. So it'll be second down. Allen setting up play action. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Kickoff taken at the 3. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
That's such a bummer. You do spend those rapid minutes in the halftime locker room getting everybody on the same page. Hey, here we go. Here's our plan. Here's our new script. Yep. And instead, that script, well, it's rewritten. Now the defense got
it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, It's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Here's Stroud now. Moss hauls it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. They're out now, ready to punt it. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over possession. Throwing now on first down, Allen. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
2nd and 10 now. Shakir with the grab. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Another one for Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet. Have that
space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
His return starts at the 5. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the fumble recovery is made. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His third through the air this game. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw, Stroud. Wiley hauls it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They go counter, it's Moss. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, another run by Moss. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's complete to Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Texans ball. We'll see if they can come up with something. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 47. Connects with Wiley. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now a give up the middle to Moss. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the gun, here's Akers. He gets 4 yards on the carry, and that's going to leave him just a yard out on 2nd and goal.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Getting out to his left. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Bills. The 50. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return. Well, it was a very positive play to scoop up that fumble, but boy, he paid the price. He's hurt on the play and receiving some attention now. They'll try the right side with Cook. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Alert, alert, alert. Go.
2nd and 8. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Bills keep running away with this. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Bass now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Out now come the Texans on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. Pass complete to Wiley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Back to throw, Stroud. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Connects with Mechie. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. Next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.